right after we landed in New York, we got to our hotel. Then we were hanging out in the porch. So there was a taxi just went by, and then this drunk woman, he went out the window and be like, I'm like, yeah, this is New York.
大家好，我是德怡。今天我们来到了 Bryant Park 来找飞扁。那飞扁呢，他是一位马来西亚的演员，今天来到纽约就跟郭富城拍一场戏。那28岁的他呢，在马来西亚也拍了不少电影和电视剧，所以今天我们就来跟他聊一聊。For us Chinese in Malaysia, our Chinese is different compared to Singapore or like Chinese are like really 你好吗 but ours like 你好吗 you know like the accent. So do you think that is a problem, that is a barrier?
I don't think there's a problem. If let's say you receive a script from Singapore, let's say, I think it's our obligation to pick up Singaporean accent. If I'm portraying a story in Malaysia and all these characters are from Malaysia and they should have Malaysian accents, which I think is fine.
You shouldn't like, because people like it, but you just like adapt, share your culture, be proud of it.
Yes, of course. Because you are like, like for example, you're talking about love story, I think the basic sentiments of all that topics are all the same. And what makes Malaysia different from other countries is that we are talking love story in Malaysia. So it should be cultural packed. It should be cultural more sensitive. Yes, of course. I don't know whether it's me or all Malaysian. We are sort of like, especially Chinese, we are sort of like self-judging us before we do stuff. Like they judge our accent is not, part of the world. We shouldn't talk like how we talk.
But it sounds like 很 low 这样.
Yes, of course.
That's us, right? That's how we communicate every day. And if you want us to like carry the Chinese accent, it's just not us. I just want to share with you, Constance Wu, she's a lead actress from Crazy Rich Asians. She said that to be an actor, you don't only need to have a thick face, but you need to have the attitude of sensitivity and vulnerability. And when you go into castings or like auditions, you need to detach yourself from the result, and that is booking a job, but attach yourself to go into the room and live out the character. So you, as an actor yourself, you go to these auditions, what is the character you think you should have? Like, I mean, you always go to auditions and you get repetition of like rejections from time to time. How do you handle this?
I guess we as a pussy actor, we want to get recognized in some ways, right?
Of course. In
terms for your work and job. So, to be honest, I learned it the hard way. I used to take it very personally for the rejection, and then it affect in a way that, it ruined my mood for and then when I started directing, like really go into directing, I start to understand, director, they have their side of story they want to tell. So as an actor, to come into the picture is more like we are a piece of puzzle in a whole big vision that the director is having.
What do you think as an actor is the values that you hold? Like you said, honesty, sincerity.
And attitude, I guess, because
a good attitude.
A good attitude, because to be honest, it's not easy. I mean, the job for actors, we just want to go in there and perform. But at the same time, I mean, the industry is open for everyone. People come in with different intention. You just never knew, right? So there are a lot of things going on around this other than the acting part, And so, keeping open-minded and good attitude I think is the best way to learn. At times you see things that you couldn't explain. At times you see things that you cannot take it, or you couldn't accept it in terms of your own morality. We are all here to learn. You go into different set to learn different stuff. Yeah, so I guess that's my way of doing that.
So from the outside, the people see that this industry is like kind of superficial. And you being in it, what do you think?
I mean, for me, it's a profession. I just thought everyone should try acting. To get a sense of what acting is all about. Because, like you said, there are a lot of myth going on. Like, wow, actors, you just being cool, being handsome, being pretty. People do your hair, do your makeup, people dress you up.
But I don't know you wait 11 hours for to act of what, 5 minutes in or 30 seconds in, I don't know.
Yes, of course. I think in the past, people sort of associate glamour with actor because, you know, to be honest, actors, I think acting job is sort of lucky in some ways because we get access to different, not to say...
So you are the VVIP because you are famous.
Yeah, some sort like that. But I guess we as an actor, we should take that access as a opportunity to learn rather than being stuck up in where you are.